Yo, Sanju Che here, people. What's going on? So welcome back to the channel where, as you can already tell by the video title, today we'll be discussing Boruto Manga chapter 36 and beyond, specifically Jigen, and analyzing the things that happen in chapter 35 and see if we can come up with some theories in terms of what his true goal may be in the endgame of the Boruto franchise. Now, be sure to rate, comment, subscribe. Of course, since we've discussed discussing chapter 35, this video will contain spoilers, so I would advise you to check out chapter 35 and my review on chapter 35 if you haven't done so as yet, as well as, of course, warning must go to the anime only watchers. So I guess if you stuck around by this point, I guess it's safe to go in. So let's get right into it. So in chapter 35, we had some very startling revelations in throughout the course of Sasuke's mission to the coordinates that were provided to him by the Anbu, courtesy of the device that Konohama brought back from the blimp that belonged to Kara. Now, during Sasuke's mission, as most of you who read the chapter already know, that Sasuke stumbled upon the fact that the Otsutsuki Kaguya, she more than likely came to Earth with another person, as well as a 10 tails that's at the location. So this has kind of led me to wonder what Jigen's true goal is, because during the course of the chapter we see him interacting with the 10 tails, and he's mentions that he indirectly mentions that he plans to let the 10 tails consume him after he completes the vessel, which obviously points to him and his plans for Kawaki. Now, in theorizing what his true goal may be, of course there isn't enough details, like, obviously, but in analyzing what we got, we can probably come up with some theories here. Now, if the video I did on Monday, was it regarding if Jigen revived Kaguya, has any weight to it, one theory I could say is that, considering the culture and the whole idea behind the Otsutsuki clan and their whole idea behind the transfer of power, it could be a case where if Jigen really and truly is or was Kaguya's partner and some mishap happened, let's say Kaguya and Jigen were on good terms, right? And they both planned to betray the clan together, but something happened to Jigen where he couldn't really step in and help Kaguya on Earth. It could be a case where, as I mentioned in that video, that Jigen has someone revive Kaguya, broken the seal, and revived her in the form of the 10 tails. As we know, as I mentioned, the 10 tails is usually, well, in the only case we know, it's Kaguya fused with the god tree, so it's not far-fetched to think that she may have been revived. Definitely go and check out that video for more of my theory on that. But it could be a case where he's going to build up his body by draining the chakra of this 10 tails, eventually feed himself to it to revive Kaguya in proper form, but by completing Kawaki, the vessel, whatever that really and truly means, would be a way for him to survive despite giving his body to the 10 tails. That might be the one and true thing, and in the end game, just to continue Kaguya's plan and dominate Earth. That could be one thing. Now, at the same time, I feel like I'm going to debunk this theory. The fact that he would have broken the seal on Kaguya, it's more than likely the tail beast more than I should have sensed this and alerted Naruto, and by extension Sasuke. So it more like is a case that Kaguya really actually hasn't been revived, but you never know. They could easily write something to go around that. Now, like I've said in that video as well, and you guys out there have also said, that it may in fact really and truly not be Kaguya, but rather a different 10 tails from a different planet. Now, it seems that all they have to do is have an Otsutsuki fused with a god tree of a different planet. We've already been made aware that Otsutskis go to different planets and harvest chakra, and we even saw a god tree in the dimension that Naruto and Sasuke and Boruto fought Momoshiki and Kinshiki. So it's not like outside the realm of possibility that like there are like millions of god trees and hundreds of different planets, and they essentially probably Jigen just had somebody fuse with it to produce like a form of the 10 tails that we see here in chapter 35. There is that as well. but probably that is a way for him to kind of get things together. If he is, and as I mentioned, if he was on good terms with Kaguya, he more than likely is gonna need some kind of elaborate plan like this to go up against the Otsutsuki clan if he's gonna continue Kaguya's work. Now that's the second theory. Probably he's making preparations to fight the Otsutsuki. Granted, it's not the first time I've made like a theory or bounced around that idea on the channel in terms of Kara as an organization and Jigen preparing to go up against the Otsutsuki clan, and maybe they're trying to do more good than they're, you know, letting on. So I mean, you never know. Honestly, they could easily make a twist like that, because honestly, even back in the day, who could have foreseen Itachi being good? So I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Given the clues and all the dialogue and all that we've gotten up to date, what do you think Jigen's true plan is? Do you think it's some plan to revive Kaguya in her true form, like I'm theorizing theory 1, or do you think it's some way for him to prepare for a fight against the Otsutsuki clan, provided that he and Kaguya really were partners and they were on good terms, and he's just trying to either continue her work, and in doing so it kind of puts him in direct opposition to the Otsutsuki clan? So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Rate, comment, subscribe. Be sure to check out the rest of my Boruto videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one.